In March 2024, I sold off a ton of Fear of God essentials. I also sold quite a few sneakers. I said sneakerheads were pretty out of touch, especially on social media. And yeah, I also passed on two pretty great payers to pay down my student loans early. So, looking ahead and now in 2025 in March, do I feel the exact same? Like, would I do it all over again? Have any of my thoughts changed? Do I have any regrets? I've gotten rid of quite a few Fear of God essentials items. It was simply time. The reality is you really only need so many essential things, and I simply don't need anything else. And this shift that's happened, it's very new. It's different to me even. You can see a clip here from that video, March 2024. I started just a pretty big sell of a lot of things for Fear of God essentials. Not that I've given everything away or sold everything. I still have quite a few items, probably more than anyone should ever probably need to own. I still have some. And you know, at that time, some people try to complete sets when it comes to sneakers and things. I was trying to, I don't know, complete the earth tone wheel when it came to everything Jerry was dropping, because we know that's his color palette outside of when he finally branched out to some other colors. And that was actually when I started to step a little bit more away from the things, not fully as I have now. And yeah, I'm proud that I took that step, because for the items I have, they're more intentionally worn and used. You just simply don't need to chase after everything just because it's new from a designer that you like. That is a gem that I took away from that and getting rid of so much. My closet looks far better. I will say that. It feels far better. I have a better place to be able to hang all of my bulkier coats and jackets. And a lot of my nieces and nephews now, like, I'm continuing to gift things to them. I am selling some things. And fun fact, the coral bucket hat, yeah, that's worn more than anything else I own Fear of God. So yeah, maybe don't go crazy just because you love what a designer does. Very much so on the same page as myself. We're not shocked that these sneakers are sitting, and a lot of you brought up like a common sneaker of the powder blue 9 and why are so many people like, you know, shook that that pair is sitting. I, for one, at no point did I think that sneaker would just sell out, especially like day one. I didn't. And it doesn't seem like a lot of you did either. Now, this is just my thought process. Okay, this is just me. When I saw the sneaker, even on camera, it just doesn't look good in terms of the material. You know, price point, I believe 190 or 200 price point for that sneaker, and that's in addition to maybe you having already spent money on the Bread 4 Reimagine. You're looking ahead to the Military Blue 4, and I know those are two pairs a lot of you would love to have. All right, so the Jordan 9 then versus now, which in 2024, the powder blue Jordan 9 dropped, and you saw from that clip that, yeah, I wasn't shocked that it sat. A lot of people were. Let's fast forward to March 2025, and the cool gray 9 did not sit. Well, relatively sit, okay? I'm sure there are some places where a pair will sit, but if we're looking like bigger picture overall, no, it seemed to fly off of shelves. And people were still shocked. Now again, different colorways, also different stock number landscape. I think those both play a very big part in how these 9s were treated by sneakerheads and by just consumers 1 year apart. Now, do I think it's crazy that we still have people that think that every single retro should sell out? Yeah, because why do you think that? I mean, it's also a little bit strange when people feel like a weekend is dry or they don't have much to be excited about, or say because a sneaker hasn't dropped in a specific weekend. So you need to buy a pair every weekend? What do you think the average person earns like per month take home? I mean, you can just go ahead and Google that, and based on the current cost of living, that should give you an idea of why a lot of people are not chasing every single pair like they possibly did in the past, which leads into this thought. Second job, I'm trying to find a job, period. Credit cards, Affirm, earning app, spending paychecks before I even get them, rent split in half with Flex. You know, literally my community and family have been the biggest blessings for them to be able to hold on. The one said, honestly, I have no idea. You're not alone. It's rough out here. I'm living on a wing and a prayer. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. Better days are ahead. And I certainly want people to hold on to hope that some better days will be ahead. But right now, I think it seems like we sometimes live in like these parallel universes or like a multiverse where people in sneakers will often not even really understand what the rest of the world is going through and dealing with. And it's not to say that they may not be dealing with those very same financial stressors in their lives, but a lot of people in this country are in just terrible shape. And I'm talking financially, right? They are anxious, they're nervous, they are worrying day and night because so much has changed. And I don't mean just in one aspect of the economy or financially, I mean in so many different areas. And one of you pointed that out brilliantly on a video in a recent comment that you made. So I'll go ahead and put that on the screen because let's just go through what some people are dealing with. We have tariffs, we have more layoffs and job loss. It's just really not being reported as I think it should be. We have rising property tax and home insurance if you're a homeowner, and I know so many of you are dealing with that. Yes, you may have a fixed mortgage, because I know people will argue, well, what if you have an arm and that's your fault? No, a lot of people have a fixed mortgage, but your mortgage is fixed. That does not mean your property taxes nor your home insurance are fixed, and a lot of those are rising to the point where some homeowners are actually just being dropped from their insurance, and now they have to find somebody else to be able to renew that because you need that. You never want to have to go without it. Oh, what else is going on? Yeah, consistent inflation. And yeah, there are people in sneakers that, mind you, they are not buying the sneakers for your feet, just for their feet, but they are telling you that you're disrespectful if you don't buy a certain pair that drops. No, in my opinion, what's disrespectful is to be out of touch with the external influences that are truly detrimental to households. And one of the things detrimental, yeah, it's student loans. Now, back in March of 2024, I made the choice to pass on, like I said, 2 great pairs of sneakers, right? That Reimagined Bread 4, I could have paid resale for that. And then the Utah Horigome Nike SB Dunk Low. I really love that pair. But I didn't buy either one. Instead, I paid additional money on the principal balance of my student loans. You guys can go ahead and watch that whole journey, but I paid those off. Student loans are out of my life, and I would not change a thing. I would do the exact same thing. I would document it the exact same way so that someone could see. It really is about, are you able to do certain things? Are you able to allocate money towards the things you claim are really important to you? And then are you willing to actually do what needs to be done? It's about that second part that's super important, because in this clown show of an administration right now, what is even happening with student loans? Like, who's even in charge? Who do you pay the student loan payments to right now? Because I'll be damned if I'm going to chase you to be able to pay money. Like, I'm going to chase you to make a payment that I need to make. Absolutely not. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that. And the one thing I will say, if you are in that position right now, please just make a plan to pay down your student loans as much as you possibly can. Just make a plan to free yourself, because you owe that to yourself. I'm not saying that receiving money for the pairs I'm not wearing feels just as good as, getting in new sneakers. I'm not saying that. But it is extremely close. This gym. This is one of my favorite videos, actually. So, yes, I was beyond excited to start cleaning out sneakers last year in 2024. I still love the idea of doing that. Not necessarily even so much just making money from them, because, yes, I do. It's certainly not a whole lot, but it's more so just the freedom of knowing I'm not letting these shoes continue to have some type of chokehold on me. And what I mean by that is, you will have people that they can't bring themselves emotionally to let go of quite a few pairs. Even though they know they want to, even though they know they could really use the additional space in their home or wherever they live, they just can't bring themselves to do it. And I think it's truly because it's like more so the idea for a lot of sneakerheads. Like, it's just the comfort of knowing that you own that pair that I think does something for a lot of people. And I won't lie, I feel like it did for me at a certain point, but now it's like, just to know that, oh yeah, it's in the closet, cool. Yeah, it's in there and it's not doing a whole lot. I haven't worn them in I don't know how long. If it's certainly a shoe that I pull out maybe once a year or not even in the last 2 years, that's speaking to the truth of the reality of that shoe. Like, it's good. I had the opportunity to own it in my lifetime. Great. Awesome, fulfilled whatever I needed to at the moment, and then now it's like, hey, I'm okay. I'm content with letting it go, right? There are some things, again, that I may have chased in the past and wanted, and yes, I let go of these shoes now. And do they fund new sneakers? Maybe, in a way. It just really depends, but not as much, because you guys have seen I've only bought one pair. That is so far the Nike P6000 and the metallic silver. Are there other things I'm buying? Yes, like you guys can see, there's a Red Wings jersey behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some looks together for that. There is also a new piece that I decided to try in 2025. Okay, your girl stepping outside of her comfort zone. So it's a cargo skirt. They're one of my favorite stylish women on Instagram that I follow. She had a cargo skirt on, and I just really loved everything about it. So I said, you know what? I myself will get one. This is actually from Foot Locker, and wearing a size small, love it. I think it looks really great on me, and so I decided to, just style it up 3 different ways. So I will certainly enjoy this in the spring and summertime, maybe early fall, just really depends. Once the weather gets to a certain point, your girl will not be freezing in a skirt. But yeah, so like, again, trying some different things. So yeah, yeah, is being able to sell off things that I'm not wearing to actually get new items that I don't have at all, right? I didn't have a cargo skirt at all. I think that is more along the lines of where I am. Are there some things that are just favorite staples now and that I will get, but once they're on sale, yes, like I said, these blue pants, so these are the Nike women's mid-rise everything woven pants. I go on and on about these on social media. I love them. This is my fourth pair now because you know what? I wait until they're about like $30, I think, average, and then I purchase them. I don't want to pay the full like $80 price point for them. I'm not for that, but they're amazing pants, okay? I love the versatility of the bottom of the pant, so I go ahead and I enjoy that. Another thing I saw on social recently, Richie Lee teased brand new cargo pants. Like this looks like just premium ripstop pair. He wore them with the brick by brick 4s, and I can't wait. He said he might move up the drop because it's supposed to be in the summer. I'm excited. I already messaged him, like, please tell me these come in multiple colors because I feel like I will actually want every color. Richie's cargo pants are staples in my wardrobe. You guys know that if you follow me here on the channel. So yeah, again, so much has changed, right? I mean, if we look like back in 2023, I actually posted a video that talked about, you know, the 5 reasons why it is so hard for you to stop buying sneakers. In 2024, I posted a video on why you think it's normal to buy 4 to 5 pairs a month. And in 2025, I decided to look back and I realized there were 7 things I really learned about, you know, I learned about sneakers, myself, my buying behavior, other people's buying behavior after 5 months of not buying sneakers. So please be sure to check out those videos. Thank you for tuning into this one. Be sure to drop your thoughts. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.